Hey, how's it going, traders? Here are the top stock picks for tomorrow, provided that we don't get any crazy drop down on /ES overnight. So right now it's actually holding steady, which is good. I'd honestly like to see this open flat so we can catch a reversal move to the top side if that's what we get. I really don't want to see this gap up too much without us. But here is the watch list in no particular order. The first one is going to be Snapchat, SNAP. So it has been range trading for quite some time. Last week we got the break over the $80 price point for the run through the all-time highs up to $83.34. Some of the after hours price action got pretty close to $83.50. So very easy analysis here on Snap. Just looking for a continuation play into the highs. So this, as of right now, is going to be a long idea over 83.5. Needs to absolutely hold up over $80 to even be considered on my watch list. So hold up over 80, long idea over 83.5. Keep in mind that these levels may change in the morning if we get a further gap up in the overall market. Number 2 on the watch list is going to be Tesla, TSLA. So it's been very non-directional for quite some time. Here's our most recent run up, and then pullback, run up, pullback, run up. All of these dips got bought up. Then we've got a bullish engulfing candlestick here on seemingly larger volume. Actually not too large though in comparison to some of these other peaks, but nonetheless it made a new recent high, which is all that we were really looking for. So we were watching this entire time for a break of 765. We finally got that break of 765. Now the next resistance point overhead is going to be right off of this peak here at 780. So we're watching Tesla tomorrow for a break of 780 for the run up to 800. Yes, I said 800. It does kind of seem far off, but in reality it's only about a 2.5% move over 780, which Tesla can easily make in one day, as you see here. So a long idea over 780 on Tesla for the run to 800 and possibly even beyond that. Number 3 on the watch list for tomorrow will be Uber, UBER. So solid reversal here as it held the gap area as a support and then actually gapped up the opposite direction on some positive news. So we're looking for this gap up and run to continue. It's a very simple play idea here, much like Snapchat, looking for the break of these most recent highs. So it'll be a long idea over 47 with a price target of 48 in mind. Yes, it's only a $1 price target, but it's over 2%, so that's all that we're aiming for. I like Uber now because it's over this 200 EMA. So a stock trending over that 200 EMA is typically considered to be in an uptrend. Uber has seemingly broken this downtrend, so we're going to see if it can maintain the move that it's now made over that 200 EMA. Has to hold up over 46 to be relevant here. The next one on the watch list for tomorrow is going to be Boeing, BA, another one that has seemingly broken this most recent downtrend and is now meeting some resistance at the 50 EMA. This looks really good. If I switch this to the 5-minute time frame, it looks really good here. So you have a run up, another run up, and then some flat line and consolidation. This is kind of what you want to see when you have run ups like this, because I mean, stocks move in waves, right? You don't always want to have something just go parabolic all the time. So the fact that this is basing a little bit is healthy for the next leg up. So we're just looking for a break of possibly 223. Let me go back to the daily chart time frame. A break of 223, we want to see it really break the 224 price point where the 200 EMA is located. And then there's a slight gap overhead at around 226 up to 227. All right, so long idea over 223, price target of around 226 or 227 if it's to continue up and it has some momentum behind it. AMD is the next one on the watch list for tomorrow. You see the pattern here that I kind of have drawn out. It's a big bull flag pattern, and we're just waiting for this to really break out. I think that it's going to depend on where the overall market goes. So if there is overall market backing on this, I think that we're looking for the volume to come in too. I think that this could get some nice volume here and a run back up towards the 112, 114 price point, maybe even 120, depending on how the market feels this week or what the market sentiment is this week. But let's take it one step at a time. AMD was range trading here with resistance right at around 107, and then dropped down, found support near the 50 EMA, bounced right back up, met that same line of resistance at 107. So this is nothing new. We're still looking for a break of 107, but now we've got a level of resistance going across the tops of the candles here, and a level of resistance going across the tops of the candles here, converging at this point. So a break of 107, that's kind of a big deal. I'd be looking for a price target of probably 109 or 110 in mind on a break of 107. There are a few side charts that I want to mention. One of them is going to be DoorDash. This is range trading between, let's say, overall support is around 216, resistance at 227. Just keep your alerts at 227. If this decides to hold up in this area with support at 216 and pushed back up to the top side, a break of 227 can get really, really interesting. It's only a side chart because it's still trading within this gap area, so I don't really want to touch it until it's closer to breaking out of this range. But yeah, alerts at 227. You see I have another one set at 225. That's going to serve to let me know that this is starting to move up and that I need to pay some attention to it. LULU, another one that's range trading with a gap area just below. What's interesting about this one though is that it is trading closer to the top side of the range, and this is close to the highs. So the only thing about LULU that I don't like is if you're an options trader, the spread on the contracts are not super favorable. The open interest is a little low, but that could change after the market opens. That open interest could pick up, and those spreads could tighten up, and this could be a really nice trade. Alert set over 437 or 438. Either one of those would work for LULU on for a breakout move. AMC, this is truly a side chart here. Hasn't done anything really since rejecting around the $50 price point. Just continued to fall and has now started to base here near the 50 EMA with support around 38. So this basing, I've just got straddle alerts set to either side of this range to let me know if this decides to break out or if it decides to continue down. Alerts set at $42 to the top side, alerts set at $38 to the bottom side. Absolutely no play here until it decides to break this range and give us a little bit of direction. The last one I want to mention is Costco. So big bull flag pattern here, the run up, the pullback, break of the bull flag, earnings report is what did that. So positive news catalyst pushing up behind it. It's also trading just under the highs here at 470. A lot of different things happening on this stock. Looks good for a break of 470 for a continuation play topside. The only thing is, much like LULU, the options contracts or the options chain, it doesn't offer great contracts as far as spread and open interest goes. So if you're trading something like this, just be mindful of that. Be careful of that. Make sure that you are not over leveraging yourself on those kind of spready contracts and then find yourself in a predicament where it's hard to get out. All right, so just a quick recap then. This is my watch list for tomorrow: Boeing, Snapchat, Tesla, Uber, AMD. We've got side charts on Dash, LULU, Costco, and AMC. This is all subject to change in the morning. These levels that I gave you, they're all subject to change in the morning. Hopefully they don't change. I'd love a flat open so we can catch some of these breakout moves. But just keep in mind that you may have to adjust the triggers according to the overnight movement and the pre-market movement. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Press the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I will see you all in chat tomorrow. Hope you make some money off of these plays. All right, take care.